It is a great privilege for me to welcome you to this year's Woye Ikala Day celebration. I extend compliments of the seasons to you as we eagerly wait to usher in the new year 2026 in a few hours' time. In fact, it is not too early for me to say Happy New Year to you all, trusting that the Lord God will count us worthy to witness its dawn in a few hours' time. May it be a year of happiness, peace, joy, and prosperity for all of us. Permit me to go down the memory lane for the benefit of the younger ones among us. I wonder how many of us realize the fact that this celebration was initiated in 1984 and branded Ikala Day celebration. You will equally be surprised that it was the brainchild of youths in their 30s and 40s at the time, with Engineer Taiwo Onofeso and Pastor Kayode Adetola in the vanguard. It had its genesis in the coming together of Ikala youths in 1983 to form Ikala Club, whose main objective was to promote the socio-economic development of the community. The celebration was sustained annually until 2013, when some untoward happenings caused its cessation for a decade. The rebirth of Ikala Day celebration. The new OTUNBA Woye, OTUNBA Sunday Adewale Okuobi Okudero, promised to restart it during his installation in 2022. And to the glory of God, the promise was fulfilled last year to the admiration of us all. The rebirth came with a big bang, thanks to the relentless efforts of the planning committee, ably led by Mr. Akin Okudero, and supported overwhelmingly by all members of the community. It was repackaged and rebranded Woye Ikala Day celebration with some new features, such as empowerment of youths and the less privileged in the community. We were expecting a repeat performance of that grandeur this year, but the reality on the ground is different. Hence, today's celebration is an intra-community affair, or better still, a family gathering and an opportunity for stock-taking and soul-searching. It can be said of the planning committee that it left no stone unturned as usual, but unfortunately, the result was not commensurate with the efforts put into the planning. The level of sponsorship this year was below expectation, thus prompting the planners to target an in-house affair. We are here today to enjoy ourselves and take time to dialogue and x-ray the reasons for the sharp drop in enthusiasm. I urge you all to speak your minds freely during the interactive session, so that we can fashion out the way forward for sustaining the momentum with which the celebration was reborn last year. Now I want to talk about development activities in the community. Historically, Ikala Day was a forum for fundraising for community development. The proceeds from the celebrations were used for infrastructure development, such as the construction of the town hall, which was started in 1985 as a community complex. That's where we are now, comprising a large multi-purpose hall and a smaller facility building for a post office and a library and a supermarket. Just to let you know properly, that structure you see over there was the facility building, post office, library, supermarket. On this side was the town hall proper. On this very side, the foundation was laid. The project was stopped abruptly in 1986 as a result of a needless intercommunal boundary dispute born largely out of envy. When construction kicked off nearly 2 decades later, the original multipurpose hall was jettisoned, while the facility building was remodeled to serve as the town hall. So what you are seeing over there is now what we call the town hall. Suffice it to say that there was an unprecedented level of enthusiasm by Ikala youths when the project was launched in the 1980s, such that it would have been completed within a very short time. The question we should be asking ourselves today is, what has happened to that zeal exhibited by the youths of that era? Did it evaporate with them? None of the promoters of the project was older than 50 years at the time. The likes of Daddy Sunday Okudero, Elder Yomi Oshunvison, Engineer Taiwo Onofeso, and Pastor Kayode Adetola were in the forefront of all the activities at the time. And as you can see, 3 of them, namely Elder Yomi Oshunvison, Engineer Taiwo Onofeso, and Pastor Kayode Adetola, are still very actively passionate about the progress and development of the community. These are worthy and exemplary role models, blazing the trail for the younger ones. I crave your indulgence for them to stand up for recognition while we give them a thunderous ovation. Unfortunately, it's Papa that's, the only Papa is here now. Please, sir, stand up for recognition and for acclamation. Àwọn bàbá wa tán gbárùkù ti iṣẹ́ yìí 40 years ago, àwọn lè ń rí yẹn. 40 years ago, bàbá yìí ò tí ì pé 50 o. Ńgbà yẹn, àwọn náà gbárùkù ti iṣẹ́ tá à ń ṣe yìí. Ẹ ṣé sà, ẹ jókòó. Pastor Adetola has left us. We must also recognize the efforts of Engineer Victor Oshunfi's son, who, despite being in the diaspora, does not point at his fatherland with a left finger. Afẹ́rin yín sà. Ẹ bá fọwọ́ ọ̀tún júwe ilé bàbá yín. Because ẹ̀ ń fọwọ́ òsì júwe ilé tẹ́lẹ̀ náà. Ẹ bá dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn. Ẹ ṣé púpọ̀ sà. Today's celebration should serve as a clarion call to all members of this community, particularly those sitting on the fence, to resolve irrevocably to contribute their quotas to the development of Ikala community. You do not need to have millions of naira in your account before you can be agents of development in Ikala community. All you need is a large heart, a giving spirit, and an unwavering commitment. You can contribute your quota in cash or in kind, or both. The water in the ocean is made up of waters flowing from small streams, rivers, and lagoons, just as the expansive beaches is made up of tiny particles of sand. Oṣù Ìkàlà gbé gbogbo wa o. Ojú òní tì wá o. Ìlọsíwájú Ìkàlà jẹ gbogbo wa lógún o. Ọlọ́run á gbé ọwọ́ gbogbo wa sókè o. Èmi ni tí ní tòótọ́ Oyenuga ọmọ Eribake.